Shalom, family. What's going on? How y'all doing? Shalom, shalom. What's going on? What's going on? Shalom. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. Shalom to everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. Shalom. Shalom, everyone. Hope y'all doing well. Shalom, shalom. Greetings to you all. What's going on? What's going on, brothers and sisters? I hope everyone is doing great on this great day. What's going on? What's going on, Brother Troy Elwoods? How you doing? What's going on? See, everybody's tuning in. I see everyone is tuning in. What's going on with you? Grace to you all. Grace to you all. Grace to you all. Grace to you all. Just waiting for more brothers and sisters to tune in here, to get in on here on the live. Elder Cletus, what's going on with you, brother? Shalom to you. I hope everyone back in home in Nigeria is doing wonderful, wonderful work. Greetings to you as well. I'm trying to see here. I know brothers and sisters are tuning in and getting everyone tuned in here. I'm sending here the invitations to everyone. And so I got a couple people I'm sending some friend requests, sending some invites to as well. And I just want to talk about some things really quick. So hope everyone's doing well. Shalom, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you all for tuning in. Just give me a minute here. I am here in Lima, Peru. I am in Lima, Peru. It is a blessing. Shalom to my brother Raji as well. I'm here in Lima and been enjoying myself. Some things that I've seen it changes your whole perspective on a lot of things. It just shows how blessed and how fortunate we are, and how the Father has really blessed us. I am here in a minute. I'm going to be, I guess in the next hour, I'm going to meet one of my brothers, Alter, who is going to come and pick us up and take us on a tour to see like the history of Lima. I'm going to talk to him about ministry and things of that nature as well. And so after we do that, we're going to be talking about some ministry stuff as well. Shalom, shalom, everyone. I'm here in Lima, Peru, and man, I mean, it's been a tough thing seeing some of the things, just seeing the things that a lot of our people are just dealing with here. I mean, yesterday, just driving through the city, I'm going to be posting some videos as well. I just wanted to get a collection of videos and stuff like that before I actually uploaded them and stuff like that, so y'all can see. And so the thing is just being able to just drive through the city and seeing some of the, when I was telling my wife, and I was telling her that we talk about the hood, all the time. Brothers like, yeah, I'm from the hood. I was born, I grew up in Cabrini Green in Chicago, and, back in Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm from. You talk about the hood, you talk about Hollybrook, and you talk about Pakistan, little Pakistan in Jacksonville, where I grew up at, things like that. But the worst hood in America is like Buckhead. It's like It's like a 5-star hotel. Some of the places that I've seen here, some of the places that I've seen here in Lima, it actually looked like a bomb had gone off. Like some of the places that we view as being not livable is livable here. Like it's almost like some of the places where some of the people live. It's no way. It's no way that it would not have a condemned sign on it back home. I mean, I'm going to show you guys some of the videos since I've been here in Lima, and it's heartbreaking. And so many things that we just complain about. Like, I think that everyone at some point in time should be able to have an opportunity to be able to go to some of the other places. Maybe you wouldn't complain as much. You know, that's the thing. I've been to Bangkok, Thailand, and Bangkok, Thailand was bad. Like, we talking third world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right here. Right behind me is the airport here in Lima, and of course, Coca-Cola is pretty big here. And whatnot, and so maybe I don't even know the words or have the words to say to describe our complaints. Like it's some of the areas that I've seen is Lodabar, like worse than Lodabar. You know, when you start talking about in the scriptures, you know. And shalom to you all. Thank you all for tuning in. I can't, I'm serious, man. Like, you know, when I hear people complain, talk about, you know, America, Babylon, and captivity, and the government don't treat us well, and you know, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with y'all. You know. But when you travel the world, you go to other countries and you see their conditions, yo, like the most of the people that's talking and running their mouth are people, many of those people haven't even really been outside of their city limits, let alone going to a place or another country and seeing really how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main reasons why I think some people just need to be quiet, man. For real. How can you go to a place that is worse than where there's no place in any city that can be worse than some of the places. There is no hood. There's no ghetto. You have Section 8. You have Section 8. You got food stamps. Some of these folks here, they don't have no food stamps. They don't have no Section 8. They got to get it on the muscle. They got to grind. They got to work. All that complaining, all that stuff, man, shut up. I really hate this. And I believe the Heavenly Father looks at us and say, you don't understand how much I blessed you in the captivity. Every captivity Israel has been in the Bible, the Father found a way to bless them. And they still complain. They still complain. Every captivity that Israel has been in, the Father found a way to bless them in the midst of that captivity. He found a way to bless them, or he did. He made a way. Y'all, we're in America, and we just act like it's the worst. Mind you, don't get me wrong. America does have its flaws. America does has its issues, its faults, all of this stuff. It do. But some of the complaints that we have isn't complaints against isn't against America. The way we complain and the way we murmur is a slap in the face of the Most High. We murmur and complain as though he's done nothing for us in America. That's the way we complain. That's the way we talk. That's the way we act. And we wonder why he don't open doors for us. Your complaints is the reason why you can't enter into the promised land. Your complaints is the very reason why he can't open a door for you. Because for one, you don't even appreciate what he's giving you already. Here, come on, man. Yo, the hospital. We're not even going to talk about the hospital. I'm going to show you on video. I'm going to show you what the hospital looks like. So the next time you want to complain and murmur Israel in America, the next time you want to murmur and complain Israel in America, you might want to think about how blessed you have it. You might want to think about how blessed you have it. Because here, come on, man. Here, I'm yo, I'm trying to see if I can get a glimpse of some of the area of what it looks like. Trying to see if I can see. I'm in the hotel right now. When I go out on the street here in a minute, you'll get a chance to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right. You'll get a chance to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right. But the hospital, man, the hospital is like, it's unexplainable. Like just one of the hospitals that I've seen. And don't get me wrong, man. Like, you see the people walking around here, they don't look like they're complaining. Like, they don't look like, and it gives me also an understanding. I was telling my wife this morning, it also explains to me why when they do come to America, the reason why they work the way they work, the reason why they work so hard, the reason why they do what they do. You know, the reason why they'll take what we don't want, or what we deem as, not what we deem as, I'm not taking that job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't pay me enough money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see why they're willing to take that. Because they're not going to come back to nothing like what they left. They refuse to come back to what they left. Because where they were is far, far worse than anything that we can deem as not worthy. Like, our hoods is like, again, it's a 5-star hotel compared to some of the places, and so my thing is, man, my heart goes out, again, I'm gonna be meeting up with my brother Alder here in a minute. He's gonna come pick us up, and we're gonna see some more places, and we're also going to talk ministry and things like that. We're gonna talk about the Most High and things of that nature. And so I'm just thankful to be here, to just be able to, do some great things, here. coming up. Big shout out to Prophet Russell Blackman, who's also a brother who does a lot of ministry here in Lima. And so big shout out to him. Blessings to him as well. And so I'm just, I am appreciative to be able to just do the work out. And the scripture talks about Christ's some of his final words was to his disciples. He said, go into the world and make disciples of men. He didn't say go into every camp, every church, every synagogue, every temple, every assembly. He said, go into the world and make disciples of men. And then he says, teaching them all that I've taught you. And I think that we have to get a thorough understanding of the heart of the Father. Everywhere our foot treads, everywhere we have an opportunity to go, should be done based off the commission that he had given us, or given them, and that has passed it down to us. It's very important that we understand that and have a thorough understanding of what our assignment is. He told them, he never once taught them to teach anything outside of what he told them to teach. And I think that we've gotten to a point that we begin to teach and instruct in things that we think that this is our movement. We begin to think that this is our awakening. And so we focus a lot on things that he never told his disciples in the commission. And so it's important that we really get an understanding of that. And if we grasp that understanding, we could really be able to do the work that his apostles has done. And so when I begin to look at things, and every time I go somewhere, just having the opportunity to be able to do the work of the kingdom, I go and I want to see those places, and I want to talk to the people. I want to be amongst the people and be around them. And so I've been blessed, and I thank the Most High for trusting me with such a great work. I really do. I'm appreciative of that. From day one, when I accepted my call, my message has always been the same. I know who I am, but I know what I must do. I know who I am, but I know what I must do. Many people know who they are, but they don't have a clue of what they're supposed to do. And they begin to do what other people, or do what they think that they should be doing. It's very simple. Go into the world, make disciples of men, teaching them what I commanded you. Now let's go look at the scriptures. When he called the disciples, he said, come with me, I will make you fishers of men. Of men, I mean mankind. Come with me. You're going to have to leave things. And when you leave those things, you're going to have to follow me. I'm going to teach you how to fish for men. And if you're obedient to what I said, then I will use you in the uttermost parts of the earth. Meaning, this is the thing. I'm going to use you to help develop others. And through the development of you, you're going to be a spark that is going to show others in the world how to reach people in the world. Go look at what Christ taught his disciples and ask yourself, are you teaching what he taught his disciples? He told them to teach what I command you, or everything that I commanded you to teach and to do. Ask yourself, are the people you following? Ask yourself, are you being a witness? And are you teaching what Christ or Hamashiach or whatever you want to say? Ask yourself, Are you teaching and doing what he told his apostles to do? They did what he said. The question is, are you doing what he said? Does everything you teach line up with what he gave in his commission? Or are you teaching something that you want to teach in the name of the Messiah? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. Don't get caught up in movements, because movements die. There's not been one movement, not one movement that has survived. Malcolm X had one, Marcus Garvey had one, they all had a movement. But the command that he gave his disciples has stood the test of time and will stand the test of time. Henceforth, the reason why you, Israel, will be judged by the ones who gave you the commission, because you didn't teach and you didn't do what he told them to do that you supposed to be doing. That's why your judgment is going to be harder, because you didn't do what he said. You did what you wanted to do in his name. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. All these movements, if it's not of the Most High, it's coming down. All of these movements, if it's not of the Most High, it's going to fail. If it's your movement, it's going to fail. It's going to die. And as long as you continue to complain and murmur, it's going to fail. And it's going to die. But his ways and his commission and his commands will stand the test of time. So, brothers and sisters, I am going to get off of here. I thank you all for your prayers. I thank you all for your support. I also want to give a shout out to the brothers of Boom. Those who are all, I want to give a shout out to the Boom family in its totality. All of my family, Boom Jacksonville, Boom DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Boom Atlanta. I also want to shout out all of the leadership. Those brothers, this weekend we had, this Shabbat, we had 3 services going on simultaneously. Big shout out to Elder Mark and Brother Fenton for holding it down in Boom Jacksonville in my absence. Big shout out to Pastor and Moray Derek Seiler, who was holding it down at Boom Atlanta. Also shout out to Brother Kevin Waters, Elder Kevin Waters, Elder Moray Kevin Waters of Boom DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia for holding it down. Big shout out to also Deacon Eric Reddick for also holding it down as well, who's in the North Carolina area, the Raleigh-Durham area. Big shout out to everybody. The thing is, we just continue to do the work. We continue to do the work. Thank everybody for the prayers and the blessings. I am thankful that the Father has given me the ability and the opportunity to do the work, not only domestically, but also internationally. And I don't have to use nobody. I don't have to depend on no money from my church, from my churches. None of them. So let's get that understood, because I already know that I want to get that established off the top. There is nothing. I don't get a salary. I don't do any of that. So I want to put that out there from the jump. I was doing this when I was evangelizing before I even started churches. Okay? So let's get that understood, because you had these Hebrews running around here talking crazy and sideways. So let's get that understood. All right? I don't have to depend on the Father. He's trusted me and has given me favor with a lot of people. Okay? And so I continue to do the work, being an Israelite, and continue to do the work of the commission that was given. And so I am thankful for all that the Father has done. And so I can't wait to get back to the States. I have a lot that I am going to be focusing on, as well as coming back here to do even more ministry, as well as other places. I'll be visiting some other countries as well. I'm developing a lot of Father is blessed to be able to have relationships and develop relationship with a lot of people. And I mean, the crazy thing about it is they know I'm an Israelite. That don't change nothing. I don't care what you say you're Israelite. It don't even matter. The Spirit of the Most High opens doors, gives you favor with men. Once you seek him, his kingdom and his righteousness, it doesn't matter if you say you're an Israelite. That ain't stopping nothing. The Father gives you favor with men, and they shall see your good works, and they shall glorify him. So brothers and sisters, I love all of y'all with the love of Christ, and I'll be talking with you soon. Continue to pray for us here in Lima, Peru, and it's truly a blessing. So I can't wait to be able to get back home. We have some more work to do at Boom, as well as feast days and other evangelism work. So shout out to you all, man. Blessings to you all. I will see you guys later. Again, man, I'm going to be showing videos here from Peru soon. I wish I could actually get some more footage. But when I leave the hotel room, of course, I maybe even go live, but I'll also have some video. I'm going to do a video movie kind of like thing. I have the video movie established and set up once I get back and once I get all the footage, and then I will go from there. Shalom, what's shalom, my brother Pastor Whitehead? What's going on with you, man? Down in Vegas. I'm here in Lima. I talked to Blackman, and so he's definitely one of his stomping grounds. So I appreciate that connection as well. I'll be calling you, hitting you up later on to talk to you about things that's going on in Peru. And Pastor Whitehead, look forward to seeing you when I come to Vegas. And so blessings to you and your ministry and everything that's going on out there. And so it's truly a blessing to be connected with some great brothers. So Shalisa Davis, peace to you as well. What's going on? Israel, y'all stay blessed, man. I'm gonna get off of here. I got to get ready to go. And we got some more things we got to go see. All right, shalom.